Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Damage 365 Radio. I want to welcome you to the first episode number 1 of season number 3. Welcome, everybody. I'm your host, Coach Kev, and I am running solo tonight. Nick the Beard is sick and out of commission. And one of the moves that we did make for 2015 is JT will no longer be part of the live broadcasts. He will only be part of wrestling shows and events, conventions, and things along that nature that we attend, and road trips. As far as the live broadcasts, unless his schedule allows it, he will pretty much no longer be a part of the live broadcast. It'll be myself and Nick the Beard, and we might even look for another local co-host. I'm not sure right now, but a lot of things, the wheels are turning. Here in 2015, we have a lot of things going on. Today's show is just jam-packed. We'll do our shout-outs. We have another wrestling promotion called D2W Pro Wrestling. We'll be playing some promos for them, and they got a show coming up soon. We're also going to recap a show that we attended this past Friday, D2W Pro Wrestling, which was live from Wharton, New Jersey. We'll then be joined by one of their students and an up-and-coming wrestler from D2W and Valkyrie Wrestling, Deonna Purrazzo. She will join us a little later on. That's New Jersey's own Deonna Purrazzo. And we'll let you know where we're going to be for the rest of the month of January as we roll out the red carpet for all the guests for 2015. We are booked all the way until April of 2015, so it is not going to stop at all. We will continue to bring you the best of independent wrestling all over the state of New Jersey and anywhere else that we get invited that we can attend. And all the wrestlers in the United States, Mexico, Canada, UK, you name it, we'll have them on the show. You have anybody that you would like us to have on the show, drop us a line at damage365radio@gmail.com. You can hit us up on Twitter at our new Twitter handle, damage365radio, or on Facebook, facebook.com/damage365. So we're all over the social network. And right now we want to get all over some shout-outs. So sit back, relax, put those NFL playoffs on mute, and enjoy this great show. Sounding music shout-out time. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we had a little hiccup in the audio there, but happy birthday goes out to former guest on the show, Daniel DJ Pringle Moody, the son of the late WWE Hall of Famer Paul Bearer, and one of my awesome former co-workers, Isabella Thorne. Happy birthday to everybody out there celebrating their birthday along this Christmas and New Year's time. We want to wish you the best.
D2W Pro returns to take its next step Saturday night, January 17th in the 2KW Pro returns to take its next step Saturday night, January 17th in the Bronx, New York. Darrow's Extreme Fitness at 1123 Close Avenue will be the place for an amazing 8-match card featuring the rematch 5 months in the making as the real effing deal Mike Drastic goes against the man who betrayed him, the absolute Chris Cage. Two monsters will meet as the walking Riot Rays looks to defeat the cold-hearted player, Danny DeMonto. Two standouts will have a single showdown as Alex Mason makes his 2KW Pro debut against the cornerstone of Matthew Ryan Shapiro's firm, The Rogue, Anthony Gangone. In the Broken Star Apparel Showcase, the High Spot Heroes go up against the Liberty City Dynasty. All of this plus G.A. West taking on Stan Styles, David Potter versus Joe Bullrock in a Boxer versus Fighter showdown, the debut of John Davis, the return of Sir William Black, and an audience-demanded rematch between Nolan Avila and the All-Star Anthony Silva. Tickets are now available on our website, 2kwpro.com, as well as on our Patreon page, patreon.com/2kwpro. That is patreon.com/2kwpro. 2KW Pro takes its next step Saturday night, January 17th at Darrow's Extreme Fitness, 1123 Close Avenue in the Bronx, New York. Bell time 8 p.m., doors open at 7 p.m. Event sponsored by the Nerdport Network. 2KW Pro, take the next step.
Hello, ladies. The Big Valboski here, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio.
Esposito's Pizza and Pasta. Over a decade of excellent dining experience. Dine in, take out, or free delivery. We feature over 25 different types of pizza pies, and also will create anything you want. Our sauces are made fresh daily and use only the freshest ingredients. We also have good old-fashioned style entrees, cooked like your mom used to make. From wraps, calzones, rolls, and pasta specials galore to calamari and soups, all in a cozy atmosphere. Call today or stop on in.
Welcome back, everybody, to Damage 365 Radio, and we'd like to thank our sponsors for today's show, Esposito's Pizza of Matawan and Matasquan, New Jersey, and 2KW Pro Wrestling out of New York. We'll be playing another promo for them later in the show during our commercial break. And again, apologize for any audio issues. Sounds like on this end that it starts, shuts off, and then turns back on again. Not our fault. Let's put it that way. Not our fault. But let's get into recap of D2W Professional Wrestling, their live show this past Friday from Wharton, New Jersey. It was the first show that we attended. We got invited there. We had a great time, and we like to cover all the matches that went on and maybe a little highlights here and there from what we can remember. We did take some video. We'll be going back and taking a look at some of the video of some of the wrestlers that we've seen for the first time to kind of get an idea of what to expect. They run shows every first Friday of every month out of Wharton, New Jersey, so it's great. You can go to their website and you can book birthday parties at live wrestling shows, events. It's pretty cool. It's kind of jam as many as you can in a room, really up close and personal, old school style, VFW, Elks Lodge posts kind of wrestling, and very, very great hospitality from the guys who run this show, the Jersey Devil, and their head trainer, Damian Adams. Great job all around the board. But first match of the night saw the Alpha Dog, Nick Drake, take on Damian Gibbs, the man who's the God's gift to himself. We gave him that tag. He's the God's gift, Damian Gibbs. But it was the Alpha Dog, Nick Drake, winning with a roll-up pin on Damian Gibbs. A little much after that match, Gibbs had a kind of an AJ Lee type breakdown and hissy fit in the middle of the ring, and then accusing the referee of only counting to two, and all hell broke loose. Fans were giving it to him and chanting three. Not a good night for Damian Gibbs, the wrestler from Mount Olympus. So Alpha Dog, Nick Drake victorious in match number 1. The very flamboyant Eddie McQueen took on Nick Solo, and it was Nick Solo victorious over McQueen. Rolled him up, put his legs on the rope. Referee did not see it. Got the illegal pinfall, but it's still a W in the book, so Nick Solo victorious. Very cool. ring attire by Eddie McQueen, very, very sparkly and shiny. It was actually pretty cool. I gave him kudos during that match at our table, saying that was pretty cool ring attire. Our guest later on in the show, Deonna Purrazzo, took on Debbie Kane. And when I was told this was match number 5 between these two ladies, each of them taking 2 matches each, including a match last month which saw Debbie Kane putting her career on the line with a little outside interference. She was victorious and remained at D2W. And this match, pretty much a little bit of the same. A distracted Deonna Purrazzo, when Brian Johnson came down to the ring, Debbie Kane capitalized on it with the Debbie Downer, and Debbie Kane was victorious over Deonna Purrazzo. We'll talk a little bit about this match later with our guest and see how she's going to react to this. Will there be a Purrazzo-Kane 6? Will Purrazzo just take her frustration to Valkyrie and take it out on her opponent on the 23rd? Who knows? But it was Debbie Kane victorious with the Debbie Downer over Deonna Purrazzo, thanks to outside distraction and interference by Brian Johnson. Johnson did have a match later on, so we'll see how this affected him. Jersey Flo took on Mean Streak. Jersey Flo, that consists of Frankie Flo and the Jersey Devil, took on Mean Streak, Justin Pusser, and Eddie Hawkins. And it was the Jersey Flo victorious with the Flow Master as their finish and pinning Justin Pusser, and Jersey Flo victorious over Mean Streak. Mean Streak was making their debut at D2W. They kind of a mixed match for them. They did not get off to a good start, and they kind of took control of the match in the middle, and once the momentum swung towards Jersey Flo, it was the beginning of the end. So maybe Mean Streak will lick their wounds, move on, try to get a new streak going, maybe a winning streak, because the Mean Streak, not victorious. Jersey Flo victorious, Frankie Flo, the former D2W champion, and the Jersey Devil, the international champion, victorious. We went into intermission, and I want to say it was a very, very nice hall over there in Wharton, New Jersey. A little bit of a ride for us up north, but it was a really pretty cool experience. We got to see some familiar faces that were in the house, like the Down Boys. But one face that was missing, and there was reason for this, was Glitz and Glamour was supposed to wrestle together, that Steve Sterling and Jarrett Foster. But as many indie fans have known and fans of this show, Jarrett Foster's sister passed away earlier last week, and they had the wake and the viewing and funeral services in the last couple of days, so he was not able to attend the show. And just want everybody to just keep Jarrett Foster and his family close to your thoughts, close to your heart. And they're still doing a collection. As everybody knows, funeral expenses are very, very outrageous, and anything can help. Whether it's $1, $5, $20, whatever you can spare after this holiday season. Go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/damage365. There is a link there where you can go and make a donation and help contribute to the final resting of Jarrett Foster's sister, Kim. And, Jarrett, I don't know if you're listening now. I know you'll be listening eventually. Thoughts and prayers are with you. Damage 365, always a big supporter of you and Glitz and Glamour. We're very big fans of you guys. And, we wish you the best, and we're always here for you, and your fans are there for you. And, as much as you're the heel at wrestling and you like to tell everybody to shut up, people still love you.